Welcome to the American Eagle Outfitters Dimensional BOM Training course. In this lesson, we'll review the Dimensional Bill of Materials screen and how the sourcing vendor can use it to input component data across multiple product sizes. In product areas like intimate apparel, where a proper fit must be achieved across a broad spectrum of sizes, it may be necessary for the vendor to provide additional size-specific details for components. The designer creates the color BOM with all of the fabrics, trims, threads, and marketing for the product, and the sourcing vendor uses the dimensional BOM screen to add and manage additional component details like supplier, article number, and trim size information. From here, the tech designer is required to review and confirm the dimensional BOM's accuracy before the vendor can proceed. Two steps are required before the sourcing vendor can manage the item size breakdown on the dimensional BOM screen. First, size ranges need to be identified on the tech specs product overview. These fields must be filled out before product sizes can be selected later on the dimensional BOM. If you find these fields are blank, your tech designer can assist in updating. The other requirement is that the color BOM has been added by the designer. All the required size breakdowns need to be available in the BOM. If it's decided during the fit process that more sizes are needed, design will update the color BOM and alert the sourcing vendor. Design may set their color BOMs up in one of two ways to accomplish this. Either consolidated as one color BOM page with extended sizes listed as additional component rows like you see here, or split into multiple color BOM pages to manage smaller and larger size requirements separately. We'll review both ways of managing the DIM BOM screen, both through one BOM page and through multiple pages. The first example we'll look at is consolidated into one BOM page. From the BOM tab, I'm clicking the Dimensional BOM button to switch to the Product Sizes view of the components listing. As you can see, the Dimensional BOM is inheriting all the components already input by the designer on the color BOM, and now it gives the sourcing vendor the ability to split out the component data from the color BOM per size breakdown with the supplier, article number, and trim size specified for each. So now, instead of entering that information in an offline document, the vendor can enter it directly in the tech pack through this screen. This is what the dimensional BOM would look like if this style was consolidated into one BOM. We'll scroll to the elastics for the bottom wing to note that the designer can specify all product size requirements on the same page through this method with the dimensional BOM screen. Here, the designer has split the differing elastic qualities on the color BOM into separate component rows by size, allowing the sourcing vendor to later expand upon that with additional article information on the same dimensional BOM screen. Now the vendor can begin entering the article information. Click the down arrow next to the component to open, and then select and hit More Actions, Add Article to add a new article field. You'll do this for however many article size variations are needed. You can also use the button labeled Add Article at the top. So for this elastic quality for the recycled encased elastic, we'll create 2 rows for 2 size variations. Begin by entering the supplier, add the article numbers, and click the pencil icon to assign the applicable product sizes. If all of the sizes are being included, you can checkmark the box next to size ranges in the upper left and all of the product sizes will be selected. Otherwise, you can select the product sizes and click Apply once complete. This is why it's required for the size ranges to be defined on the product overview, because all of the product sizes will then be available to select from here. So again, if this is blank, just reach out to your tech designer. Lastly, add the trim sizes and hit Save. As needed, you can use the notes icons to either open the comments field and view notes at the component level, or to add notes at the article level. The icon will be highlighted pink when notes are present. Now we still need to enter article information for the remaining bottom wing elastic for the 40 double D sizes. Because this grouping requires a different elastic quality, we'll expand it at the component level, and again, add article rows for however many size variations are needed. In this case, just one. Add the supplier, the article number, product sizes, and the trim size. And then hit Save. Now it's clearly defined that the 10mm for the New Horizon recycled encased elastic is applicable only up to the size grouping for 32AA to 32D, and the 12mm is specific to the sizes for 38B through 30DDD. Whereas the sizes in my 40DD grouping are using a different elastic quality altogether, the Quantic 18mm elastic. We're going to leave this tech pack and try another version of the same style, the only difference being that it's using multiple BOM pages. In this version of 8260, there are two color BOM pages, one page for the 34B and another page for the 40DD. So I'll navigate to my dimensional BOM, and scrolling down again to the bottom wing elastics, we can begin entering our article information by clicking the down arrow next to the component to open, and then selecting and hitting More Actions, Add Article to make rows for my size variations. Add the supplier, the article numbers, the product sizes, and then the trim sizes. And then hit Save. Again, we still need to complete the article requirements for the 40DD sizes. So we'll navigate to the 40DD page from the drop-down, and finding the bottom wing elastic for the 40DD, we can enter the remaining article information. add the supplier, the article number, product sizes, and the trim size. Now both pages are completed with the required article information for all available product sizes. If needed, an article can be easily deleted by clicking the delete icon at the far right, or by checkmarking the row and under More Actions, clicking Delete Article. You can change the sort order of components on the BOM screen by clicking and dragging to the desired row. The same can be done to rearrange article rows. They can be moved by clicking and dragging, or by entering a number in the sort column as you saw before. If you have more than one size variation per component row, you should sort them as 1, 2, and so on, otherwise the articles will continue to reorder themselves as the fields are updated and saved. A few things to keep in mind about the BOM screen. First, article level information is only visible on the dimensional BOM screen and dimensional BOM printout. Article information is not visible on the color BOM. Second, components can only be added or updated through the designer's color BOM. If additional component updates are needed on the dimensional BOM, the designer must complete them through the color BOM, after which they'll be immediately visible on the BOM screen. Finally, the sourcing vendor does not have edit rights to any component information, either on the dimensional BOM or on the designer's color BOM. The status field on the color BOM can be used to communicate dimensional BOM approval by the tech designer. This will also pull onto the header portion of the color BOM printout. Additional statuses are available, such as carryover and drop development. To export the dimensional BOM as a PDF, click More Actions, BOM PDF, or you can use the button at the top of the screen. Whether components are being managed on one color BOM page or through multiple BOM pages, the dimensional BOM screen allows the sourcing vendor to manage all size specifics directly in the tech pack with more accuracy and efficiency. Thank you for watching the Dimensional BOM training course.